Now let me show you how to send JSON data as a response. We have seen how to create the server and also we have seen how to start the server. Here I will be creating one variable. I will write full name is equal to, I'm just going to write the string. I will write Kaiser Khanum. Okay, now this full name I will be sending as response. I will write response dot end method, and inside this I will be passing full name. Okay, once the request is made, inside this response I will be passing this full name. I will open terminal. I'm just going to run this file JSON response.js. Now my server is listening. I will come here, refresh my browser. I am able to get the full name. I will inspect, come to network tab. I will refresh. By default, I will be having the status code, and whatever text I have sent, that is nothing but text. So it will be plain text format. Now I can also set the status code. Below this, we have to write this response. On this, we are having this write head method. Inside this, first I have to pass the status code. I will write 404. And second, okay, by default for this response, I am setting the status code as 404. Then second, I will be passing object. Inside this, I have to specify content type. Here I will write content hyphen type. Inside this, I will be giving text plain. Save it. I will just restart my application. Come here. I will make the request again. Now you can see successfully I am able to set the status code 404, and by default I will be having this content type text plain. Why? Because I am sending as plain text. Now this entire thing I will just wrap inside this h1, and again I will be wrapping inside this h1. Now in my output this I should be getting as h1 heading. Again I will restart. But here we are passing as text plain. Let me show you what happens. As soon as I refresh, inside this text, I will be having this H1 heading. Why? Because we are telling whatever response we are sending, it is nothing but plain text. So that is the reason I will be having this result. But now, instead of plain, I will be writing HTML, save it, restart the application, come here. Now if I refresh, I will be having H1 heading because I am sending HTML as the response. Now if I open this, refresh once, here inside this content type, I will be having HTML. So if you want to send HTML response, in this way, you have to change the content type. Now I will remove this entire thing. Instead, I'm going to create the object, and also I'm just going to comment. And inside this, I will be passing the property as first name. First name, I will write my name, separate by comma. Second, last name, I will write Khanam. Now, this is nothing but this is object. And now I am sending that object as the response. Again, I'm going to start my application. Come here. Now, as soon as I refresh, you can see the site is not going to work. And here I will be having errors. My local host pending, and after that it will be cancelled. On my terminal, here I will be having this error. Chunk argument must be of type string or an instance of buffer, or unit 8 array received an instance of object. This error I am going to receive. Why? Because whenever we are sending the response, we cannot send object as its response. So what we have to do, this entire object we have to convert to JSON. And JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, and it is nothing but It is a data interchange format that we will be using with HTTP. And one good thing about JSON format is our V8 engine will be having built-in functionality which will be supporting all the things which we want to achieve. So here what we can do, while sending the response directly, we can invoke the built-in method JSON stringify. Here I will write JSON stringify. This is the built-in method. What this method will be doing, whatever object we are having, this entire object will be converted to JSON format. And JSON format will be simply like this. For this keys and values also, I will be having double quotes. Now I will save. Come here, run this application. Let me just increase the size. Now you can see as soon as my application loads, here I am having this data. Let me close console. So once our object is converted to JSON successfully, we can send that as a response. Okay, this is how we are just going to convert our object to JSON. I will open terminal, restart this. I will hit enter. Now I am getting first name as well as I am getting last name, and this is nothing but JSON format. But I will inspect, come to network tab, refresh once. Inside this, if you see, I am not having any content type. It is not specifying what content type data I am having. So here, as I mentioned, for HTML, we will pass HTML, and for text, by default, we will have text slash plain. But now we are sending JSON data. So inside this content type, we should specify this application slash JSON. Very important, whenever you are sending JSON data in Node.js, you should specify this content type. Now I will restart the server. Come here. Now just focus on this output. As soon as I refresh, now I will be having this result. So what you have done, successfully you have created your first API, and this is the endpoint of that API. In your application, if your server is running and if you hit this request, you will be having this API data with you. I will inspect, come to network tab. Again, I will refresh. I will open. Now inside this, if you see, my content type is nothing but application JSON. And here I have set 404. I will set to 200. Again, I'm just going to start my application. Refresh once. Now my status code is 200. If I open, now successfully, I will be having my content type, and that is nothing but application JSON. This is how we are going to pass JSON as the response. Whenever you are sending object, first you have to convert to JSON. Only then that data will be passed as the response. From next lecture, we will see how to create a simple API only using Node.